Hi there, my name's Emily. In this video we're going to look at swimming and important life-saving skills that you can teach your friends and family and children. So swimming, you're never too old or too young to learn to swim. Anyone can learn to swim and it's one of those really important life-saving skills. In this video we're going to talk more about a child and the kind of important life safety skills around water that we should be teaching them. Because even if your child's not ready to learn to swim, swimming strokes, being close to water opens a lot of opportunity for injury. So that's why it's really important to teach them about water safety. And especially if you're going on holiday, maybe to a villa where you've got access to a swimming pool, or maybe live near the coast or next to a river. Teaching them important life-saving skills could potentially save their life one day, either now or later in the future. Now, if you do have a young child, when you're trying to teach them the importance of pool safety, water safety, always try and find a way that's going to inspire both enthusiasm and also caution when participating in water activities. We don't want to be saying, don't do that, but we kind of need to be addressing the safety skills of this is how you get into water, this is what's going to happen if you struggle to swim, if you get out of breath. These kind of important life-saving skills can make a difference to their life. Now, children should get taught how to actually get into the water safely. Is there a ladder for them to use? They should turn to face away from the pool and walk down the ladder safely. If there's no ladder, maybe there's steps they can walk into the shallow end of the pool. Or they should sit on their bottoms, turn away from the pool so they're on their belly and enter the water slowly. They should always try and enter the shallow end where they know they can touch the bottom. And they should never just jump or bomb or dive into a body of water without first asking you for permission or asking somebody else if it's safe to do so. As well as getting into the water, you should also teach them how to get out of the water. Just in case they ever fell in, they must know how to climb out using the steps or even using the side. So please teach them those two important life-saving skills. Now, knowing how to breathe when in the water, ideally when your face is under the water, is also a really important skill, just in case they fell in. So teach them how to hold their breath underwater is really important. Most people tend to be nervous about being able to breathe when their face is submerged into water, and that's completely understandable. But teaching these skills are really important, so controlling their breathing underwater is an important safety skill that cannot be skipped. Now, to ease them into this, maybe just practice breathing, sitting on the poolside, holding your breath and then blowing out. Then maybe get them into the water and just putting their mouth in the water, so breathing in and then expelling the air, blowing bubbles into the water. And then maybe they can tip more of their face into the water. Can they put the nose under and blow out as well? And then maybe eventually you can get them to put their whole face and head under the water. You're trying to encourage them and build up their confidence to be able to submerge themselves underwater, blowing bubbles so they get used to breathing and staying calm while underwater. Now, we talked about being underwater, but actually we want to make sure the child knows or an adult knows how to stay above the water as well. Because if your child is going to be around water, whether it's the pool at the villa where the holiday you're going to be, or just near a river, there's going to be a chance that they might end up in the water at some point, whether it's by accident or whether they've been pushed or jumped in. So you want to make sure that they're going to be able to keep their head above the water where necessary. Now, teaching your child to float like a starfish is one of those really important skills. So I've always taught young children to make sure that if they fell off an inflatable or if they fell into the pool, don't panic, just roll onto their back and put their arms and legs out like a starfish and tummy up in the air so they can catch their breath. And then they might be able to swim on again. Or again, if they're swimming a long distance and they get tired but they can't touch the bottom, get them to turn on the back and swim and float like a starfish. That's a really important life-saving skill. You can also teach them how to tread water as well, but it's quite tiring to tread water for a long period of time. And treading water should only really be used for older and more confident swimmers. back floating or floating on your back like a starfish is a much more sustainable action in the water. It doesn't exert too much energy, and it's especially good for infants and toddlers. You can even encourage them to do a small leg kick so they can get them to the side of the pool again. So those 3 skills are really important for a swimming pool kind of situation. So always teach people to make sure they know how to get into water safely and how to exit water safely. Always make sure they know what to do and how to breathe underwater. So if their face went under the water, they're not going to panic. They're okay, they can control their breathing. And then what to do if they get tired in water. What to do if they can't swim. Get them to float like a starfish on the back. Now don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos coming up. Stay safe.